It's been a very busy day. It's our last half hour. We've been following this fog and this smoke for hours now. It's not bad here in the city. I mean, if you're here in the city or in Jefferson Parish, not too bad. But boy, out in New Orleans East, it's been terrible.
Yeah, that's right. It's combined to bring us another super fog, and that's right. The New Orleans East commute has just been terrible today. At least one fatality.
Yes, most definitely. Our Leah McNeil has been reporting from the East all morning. She will give us another update, but we want to get straight to Colleen Seeley, who's been tracking all of this all morning. Colleen, what a mess.
It's been a nightmare all around, guys. Again, in the New Orleans East area, I-10 remains shut down between Reed and Highway 11. This is at the base of the Twin Span Bridge. Again, we did have one fatality because of the cluster of accidents, also involving an overturned 18-wheeler individual who was trapped under their cars. This is so why it's important to have that seatbelt on. And a motorcyclist also involved in this major situation because of the smoke and the fog in the area. We are strongly encouraging drivers traveling in from the Slidell area to not take the Twin Span Bridge. This is a live look of what's happening. Traffic is just stacked up at the moment. We're asking you guys to take Old Spanish Trail as your alternate. Do not take the interstate system. Again, we also have another major accident involving 3 vehicles on the westbound side of I-10 on the Pearl River Bridge. In addition to that, another problem spot impacting I-12 in the eastbound direction because of an accident on 1077, and still very heavy approaching the Causeway Bridge because of people seeking an alternate route for this morning.
Thanks, Collie. A big headache this morning. Doesn't sound like anything's going to be an easy drive. The New Orleans East fire has been fueling the smoke for this super fog. This dense smoke advisory is going to go until 10 a.m. I was just seeing some pictures out there, though, and it looks like things are slowly, ever so slowly starting to improve in that very localized spot where the fog was bad. Now, this is the closest camera I have to where we were watching the super fog happen. This is at the foot of the Twin Span. There's your Highway 11 exit. You can see all the cars. They're being diverted off of I-10 here before they get into New Orleans East, of course, going the back way. Going that direction is where you run into the big super fog problem. So hopefully really seeing things improve in the coming hour or so. Now tonight, I do want to keep an eye on this exact area again, thanks to more fog potential and maybe more smoke. More on that's coming up in a bit, guys.
All right, thank you very much. We've been talking about this super fog all morning long. As we said, not a big deal here in the city, but when you get out to New Orleans East, it has been terrible.
It has. Our Leah McNeil has been out in it and has been experiencing the traffic it's causing. Leah, can you describe what you're seeing now? Good morning to you.
Well, good morning, guys. We are right on Chef Highway right now, and I am just in the thick of this traffic that has been diverted off from I-10 heading towards the city of New Orleans. We have seen a lot of quite frankly, impatient drivers as everyone tries to make their way through this traffic. We've seen a lot of people drive alongside the shoulders. We've almost witnessed a couple of accidents driving. So folks, if you are out on the roads or about to head out, just please be patient and drive with caution. We just saw that fog and that smoke, that super fog mixture that was on the interstate between Michoud and the Irish Bayou that caused that stretch of the I-10 to be closed down because of that super fog. We now know at least 5 accidents, 1 fatality. A person was pronounced dead at the hospital due to some injuries they got as a result of being in the mix of this super fog. We've been posting so many pictures and videos on all of our social media pages of people who were just caught in the thick of this right on I-10 when this super fog passed through the area. We drove through quite a bit of it this morning on Highway 11 heading closer toward the Irish Bayou, and I can tell you we were pretty concerned. We were riding in here in the mobile forecast center because that fog was just so thick. Where we are right now on Highway 11, we're not seeing any fog, just a whole lot of traffic because I-10 is still shut down and closed from Michoud to Irish Bayou, where folks are still trying to get these crashes under control. But as always, be sure you all use caution when you are heading out on the roads, especially when there's fog and that smoke mix in the area. Reporting live from the Mobile Forecast Center, Leah McNeil, Eyewitness News.
Leah, thank you very much. As Leah points out, it depends on where you are, where the fog is the worst. We've gotten a lot of pictures from viewers this morning about the fog.
Yeah, that includes from Chase Ward, who sent us a series of photos showing just how bad it got there on I-10. This first picture is from around 7:45 this morning. And then as we go to a second photo, he says it was taken 6 minutes later. So you see how quickly that fog can roll in and just limit visibility. And then 1 minute later from that, so we're talking 7 minutes from the initial initial photo, you see it is even worse. I mean, it's almost to the point where you can't even see the cars directly in front of them. 30 seconds later, as they continue to show us these photos, that fog just rolls in so fast. And then 5 seconds later, you can barely see anything. I mean, really, if you showed me this photo, I wouldn't know what it was of. So
yeah, and that's when it gets
dangerous.
That's when it gets really dangerous. It's all part of that super fog where you had the smoke from those wildfires mixing in with the dense fog. It makes vision just almost impossible to see. And that's why they closed down the I-10. You need to be extra cautious on the roads. Make sure you turn your lights on. Do use your low beam so people can see you. Increase the distance between you and other cars. Slow down. You know, no matter what the speed limit says, slow down and just keep your eyes on the road. If you can, take an alternate route. As we said, the I-10 was closed down. Louisiana State Police say it's always important to wear your seatbelt. It's the law, too, especially when the visibility is so low as it is this morning in some areas.